All right, so this is a review on some a cheap LED light bar. I know there's tons and tons of reviews out there, but this is a review of the Mictuning or Mictuning, MIC tuning. I'm gonna call it Mictuning because I like it. But that's that little on the stool right there. That's 8-inch, what they call an 8-inch. 6 LED Cree LEDs. I don't know exactly what model number Crees they use. I haven't broken this thing down yet. I will when it fails, because I know it will, sooner than others. But for $20 on Amazon, this is actually a pretty good deal. It does not come with a wire loom or whip or whatever you want to call it. So I went and picked up their Mictuning whip for like 11 bucks or something like that. I believe it comes with a 30 amp fuse in it, which to me it doesn't matter because I got a whole box of fuses. I can put whatever I want in there. Up to, I think most of these, most of the relays they're using for a lot of these, I've seen rigids and stuff like that. My black oak LEDs that I have, those pods you have, you can see right there, 40 amp relays. So anyway, they're all pretty much universal. They just use the cheapest of the cheapest stuff and get you going down the road. So anyway, let me go in my truck. They're wired up, so let me go flip the switch for my black oak LED pods right there. Those are 10 watts a piece on each chip. Those are the XML2, I believe, Cree chips. They're super crazy bright. And let me turn those on. Hold on one second. Alright, you guys can see how super crazy bright those things are. The one thing is weird about them is, I mean, you pay for what you get. I paid, I believe, $85 a piece for these pods, so I want to say it was like $170. Each pod came with its own wire loom, which was actually pretty cool, and they use Deutsch connectors, which are better than those little spade connectors you see down at the bottom of your screen right there for the, on the Mictuning stuff, or mic tuning. So I'm blinding myself here trying to talk through the camera screen here. Anyway, let me turn on the Mictuning LED light bar. This is the 8-inch. They rate it at 2700 lumens, I believe, 30 watts. So a lot of these have a raw rating of a certain amount of lumens, what they're capable possibly of putting out. It all comes down to the lens you use and other factors to get your lux. I don't have the testers and stuff for that, so I don't really care. Anyway, it's gonna have a lot of glare on this camera, but just look at it. Looks pretty much the same as brightness as these things. And these pods are actually rated at a little over 3,000 lumens a piece, and it does show. So anyway, let me turn on this little 8-inch bar, and you can see how that lights it up pretty similar. As far as what my camera's picking up, this is a Sony Handycam. I don't even know the actual name of this, HD AVC. What? Anyway. It's pretty bright. Let me go turn off my pods. Hold on one second. So you can see with my pods off and then how bright. So you can see the difference, how this camera's picking it up, just like if the pods were just on. So is it just as bright as the each pod individually? I want to say it's pretty close. You're not going to get any really good performance out of any of these, even the black oaks. They are kind of upselling their item. I'm just going to say that I've been dealing with these guys for the last almost year, and I have their flush mounts on my bumper in the back, and I was just really impressed with their lights for these pods. I got these pods first, then I got the flush mounts, and those are super crazy bright. And then I figured, well, why don't I pick up a 20-inch light bar, take those pods out, put them somewhere else, and then, you know, maybe put the 20-inch light bar right there and put my license plate somewhere else, because I am in California. It's required by law, which most states are, to have a front license plate anyway. I don't know. I went around and around in games with them. They were promising me this and that. When it came down to it, the best they can do was like $350 for a 20-inch light bar. Is some of the quality different than picking up one of these cheap ones? Oh yeah, for sure. But is it worth spending that much money? I don't think so. On this particular LED light bar, let me turn this off. Let me see if I can zoom in slightly here. Let's see, without creating a whole bunch of problems here. So you can see where I've actually taken my own silicone RTV and sealed that thing up. And because I just don't know with these little bit cheaper ones if they've taken the precautions to actually, you know, seal them up pretty good. So, oh, look at my camera's all twacked out here. Anyway, on the edges and seams of the actual body, this one's kind of weird. Most of these things I've seen, you can take the bezel straight off, and then there's like a rubber gasket, and then you can put RTV in the inside. Well, this one, those little screws in the front, they bring something towards the front of the case. I'm assuming it's that lens or the glass, all of the above, which seals the front of the case. But the bezel actually doesn't come off. You have to disassemble the whole unit. So like I said, that's why I didn't check into the chipsets or nothing like that, because I don't want to tear the whole thing apart right now. I don't want to damage it before it's even put to use. This particular one's probably going to go on my son's Power Wheels, because he's 3, almost 4 years old, and he sees I'm playing with this stuff, so why not? I got him a little RC car right here. Well, anyway, I won't show you because it's going to be zoomed in. But anyway, LEDs are the thing, and I'm into lights, so we'll see what happens. But on this one, I have another 6-inch that I didn't seal up, so that'll be my comparison between the two with weathering, because I'm going to have his Power Wheels probably just sitting out in the rain, getting a little cleaned up, and I'll have this sitting on there, see if it performs still. And then the one without the my RTV on it, I'm probably going to slap on my wife's Expedition. She said she wants something because everyone else is getting stuff, so I'm just going to slap one of these on hers. Excuse me. And I have they're 13.5-inch, I believe, on the way from Amazon, and I will do a review on all 3 of these that I got from Mictuning once they've been used, abused, and they're thrown at the elements. I do have to say, the Black Oaks that I do have in my truck, they've been through a lot of weather, and I didn't do anything extra to them to seal them up, except a lot of their screws were loose for the bezel. That was poor QA, I believe, on or QC, whatever you want to call it, quality assurance, quality control. Nobody verified that those bezel screws were actually all the way in, and there were several of them that were stripped out. So if you needed to do any work on it yourself, you were SOL. And so what I've noticed on both of these 6 inches that I've got from Mictuning, the screws are not stripped, and they were all very tight, and they had some type of thread lock, which I noticed Black Oak didn't. So am I going back to Black Oak? Probably not. If I'm going to do anything else, if I want to get a high quality LED light bar or something like that, if I'm going to spend close to that much, then let's just go rigid. Face it, you guys, you know, anybody's done the research or had rigid, they know that you know, they have a really good lens and all that stuff, and it gives a really good spot. So check them out. They got a really nice hyper spot. So anyway, let me flip this one more time for you guys. Blind the camera, let it settle, and you can see how the 2 centers are kind of spot, and the outer ones are kind of a flood, and it gives you that weird bluish whatever. So it is what it is. $20, guys. 8-inch. Their 13.5-inch was $30, and each loom I want to say is $11-12 for a pretty decent one. So I will give my honest to God review, and there we go, after I've put these through some elements. So anyway, guys, stay tuned. I know there's not a lot of Mictuning videos out there. for these LED lights. There's some that just like what I'm doing. There's just either showing you testing them, or they have them on their Honda Civics or whatever. And it doesn't really, they don't really see elements too much. Yes, I'm in California, but we've been getting some good spouts of rain, so I plan on basically dunking these things. We got like this, I live up in the hills over, in the foothills over here in California, and we get some pretty decent little rivers, you know, like streams going. Anyway, it'll go over my bumper, my front bumper. I've had them actually where I've gone through and they've actually splashed over my hood of my truck. So anyway, I'll let you guys know what's up. All right, see ya.